Hi, this is David Makadi, and this is my attempt on drawing practicing animals, quadruped, if you like, because I'm used to drawing humans. So I'm trying to do, you know, learn a little bit of anatomy of animals, just for for a reason, because I think I'm doing. This is my last year at school, so by next year I graduate, so I need to be ready for the industry. I do remember going to school back home in the Congo. What year is that? It's like 2006 or something. I went to fine art related school, and I think the education wasn't that advanced back then. We didn't. I don't think we care much about CG or stuff like that. We were more like traditional artists, and we were leaning towards the Renaissance era. We didn't care much about the computer design. I think it's called CG, which CG stands for computer generated. We were leaning, more towards the movement of Renaissance, a little bit of the um, what's the name, medieval time and Renaissance. So I think we used to like idolize these guys, these big brand name like Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and Raphael. So the type of education that I had made me an artist, like maybe very strong on like copying different artwork. It didn't make me someone that can sit down and draw from imagination. So I think that's soon as I moved to America, I think 3 years ago, I got exposed to like top notch industry standard and seeing how much artists in America, especially in New York and Los Angeles, how much skill they have. I feel like they prepare, they very like went to good programs because they could draw anything they want, and I was stuck on drawing humans. Every time I go online, like I said, I try and read the description. They want someone who's versatile with humans and animals. So I think, and the only way to get better with this is to learn, to learn. And so these days, I set up a goal. Every 7 days I'll pick a random animals and just draw to practice. And you've seen lately I posted few videos of me drawing a bear. So it's on purpose because first of all I go to FIT, the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York, and my major is animation and game design. So part of the program, part of the thesis, we have to come up with a story and create a short. So I was thinking about that already. So I think my story will involve a bear. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it too much, but then I thought, I need to practice how to animate a bear. Even though I might do the animation on 3D, I'm still deciding if the final will be on 2Ds or 3D. My school has like very advanced, strong computers to like do the rendering. So I felt like I would do everything on 3D. So that's the purpose why I chose to start learning animals with a bear. Yeah, it's a cool concept when you draw animals. It's not too complicated like humans, because humans have a lot of parts. Animals are simple, but it's just a different concept. They have four legs, quadruped, and they move different. Um, they carry weight a little bit different to human. I mean, when human walks around, we swing our hands, but they don't. They have a tail, you know. Um, they have a tail and different. They build different. From someone that never drew animals before, it's quite challenging for me. And I like the challenge, so I like the challenge very much. I wanted to dive first, like let me animate a bear and see how it's gonna feel like. Then I was like, nah, you can't animate something that you don't know how it's structured. So I went back to the basics. So you can tell today I'm just going over the shapes. Some of them don't even look good. I just putting down my hands and see how I feel. Earlier today, I spent time like looking at the image of a bear. I just flipped through Google, see how a bear walks around, how he screams, and this is my attempt on trying to remember what I've seen, what I observed. Um, it's simple shape. It's a big circle, two legs. Um, the legs aren't. It's not like a dog legs. It is like a dog legs in terms of like the folds, but not very much. The bear has foot like a little bit like human. It's flat on the ground. The dog has legs that look like a horse. So it's three parts. Um, a bear, it's also three part, but the man one lays flat. The last piece of the foot lay flat, while the dog the last piece doesn't lay flat. It stand on that. How do I? It's very hard to put it with words, but you know. Anyway, it's fun, and this is me trying to draw the base face, which I think I got a hands on it. So base of heads look like a pan, like pan that we fry eggs. The handle of the pan will be the mouth because his mouth sticks out a little bit more than, I don't know if it's a mouth or nose, but I'll say it sticks out a little bit longer than a dog. A dog nose will stretch out a little bit, but not as much as a bear. I might be wrong though. I'm still learning, but getting ready for next year, and I felt like you need to represent. You can't have a bachelor degree and you can't draw animals. Like what the hell, you know. So talk about. I am getting ready for next year, bachelor degree with decent set of skills to go out in the markets and find a reasonable job in animation. I'll be happy to stay in New York if I find a job. Um, if I get offered a job, yeah. If not, if I go to LA, I can survive too. But New York is a great vibe. It's a cool place. Great people. LA is more spread out. You need a vehicle to like run around the city. But anyway, enjoy the video. Watch it to the end, please. All right. Take care. This is David Makadi. All right. Bye.